presented a new proposal to the House Freedom Caucus, the group of conservatives who wouldn't back the bill the last time. Jeff Zeleny joins us now with the latest. So how serious is the White House about a new health care plan? President Trump didn't address it today, right?
Well, Anderson, that's a good sense. I mean, the president talked at a couple of public speeches today. The words health care did not come out of his mouth. So we hear from the White House that the president is intent on reviving this. And the vice president, as you said, is up on Capitol Hill as we speak. He was there last night as well. But you don't get the sense there's a full-throated effort here at the White House for the president to get this done. Now, one of the reasons is the same issues, are standing now that happened, a couple weeks ago. If you push this bill too far to the right, the moderates won't be into it. If you change it too far to the left, the House Freedom Caucus won't be into it. But a lot has happened since that big collapse of the health care bill. The president has gone after the House Freedom Caucus members. So what the vice president is doing at this hour is trying to reassure these Republicans that, look, we want to get this done eventually. But boy, Anderson, this was anything but a full court press here today.
I mean, is there a strategy that the more the White House talks about health care, that's less time they have to respond to questions about Russia? Or is there concern that if they talk about it too much, or if the president is too much out in front on this, and just let the president work behind the scenes, that if it doesn't happen the second time around, then there's no blowback on him?
There's going to be blowback on the president regardless of this. And I think a couple things are happening here. One, the White House is very aware of what the electorate is thinking, Republican voters out there. They've been wanting this as their priority for, 7, 8 years here or so. So Republican members of Congress and Democrats as well are on the cusp of going back to their districts for a 2-week spring recess period here come Friday. So they want to show some emotion. But Anderson, there's no question. Today was a day of changing the subject at the White House. The top advisors here at the White House want the president to be surrounded by news other than Russia. It's been all but consuming over the last few weeks or so. So they had him in very friendly audiences, hearing campaign applause, campaign-style applause, talking about infrastructure, healthcare, other things. But at the end of the day, Russia, of course, hasn't gone away. The question is, how much has that impacted the legislative agenda? And it actually has, because this president has less juice than he had a month or two ago, and we are not even at the 100-day point tonight, Anderson.
Yeah, Jeff Zeleny. Jeff, thanks very much. Congressman Tom Garrett is a member of the House Freedom Caucus. I spoke to him earlier. Congressman Garrett.